We've had A330s and A350s with this really cool livery, and now we get it on a 737 MAX. And once more, this review has been made possible thanks to the great prices of the F&B shop. So let's check out what this cool little new aircraft model from Herpa Wings can do for us collectors. And with that, hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we, as mentioned, will take a closer look at a Boeing 737 MAX8 of Fiji Airways. At the front of the box we have a cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of that we have the Fiji Airways branding. The backside of the box, unfortunately another letdown from Herpa Wings. We have another cutout. Not really interested in this box design, it is just awful, but the only thing of interest here that is worth mentioning is simply the fact that this is a limited edition. And here she is, the Boeing 737 MAX8 in the current standard livery of Fiji Airways. Now, with that aircraft model, we are of course flying around in the Oceania region, an area of the world that is critically underserved with scale 500 models. So it is really nice that Herpa has finally done another one from that area of the world, and especially that it is a narrow body. We've had some wide bodies of that airline, but now we get this lovely livery on a MAX. But how has Herpa done with it? Could it be something for collectors, even though it might not entirely fit their collections? We'll find out by taking a closer look at it. Starting off with the tail section, and here we have this really wonderful design, color scheme, call it what you want. The branding of Fiji Airways looks fantastic. On the fuselage we then find the full registration code of the aircraft. Underneath that we have the aircraft type specification. Towards the very tail of the aircraft we also find a bit of detailing around the APU exhaust, and on top of the fuselage we have the addition of a set dome. Now, unfortunately, I don't have the rights to an image of the real aircraft that I could show you, but when I compare it myself, I would say the set dome of Herpa Wings is to the larger side. If we want to be friendly to them, we would say within margins, but technically it's too big. At the front of the aircraft and across the fuselage, we find the writing of Fiji Airways. We also have a few static ports, which is quite nice, and next to the cabin door, we have a One World logo, or technically, I guess, a One World Connect logo, which I guess is a subcategory to the full One World membership, so quite interesting here. Then we also have the flag of Fiji and the name of the aircraft. Around the cockpit section itself, well, we find the cockpit windows with the lovely metallic edges around them, the window wipers, and above the cockpit windows, the last letter of the registration code. But for now, let's move on to the engine nacelles, which have been kept in mostly white as the fuselage, but we do have the silver leading edge and more of this lovely Fiji art or, well, design. And incorporated into that, we also have the safety markings, which is great because Herpa could have skipped that, but they didn't, so that's nice. The physical detailing of the engines is also very lovely with the chevron nozzles, and also here from the front, very, very nice. You can see the engine fan blades. On the fuselage, just above the wings, we then find the emergency exits have been printed on, and that leads us straight to the wings, which we should also take a closer look at. Starting off at the top side, and here we have the different flap slats and spoilers carved out actually quite nicely, but then a bit drowned away by the grey base color of the wings, so that's a shame. But we do have the markings for the emergency exits printed on, that's lovely. And the underside of the wings reveals more nice physical detailing, including also then the print of the full registration code of the aircraft. And the MAX, of course, also has these winglets, where we once again find the Fiji branding has been printed on. The landing gear, that is the new and updated standard landing gear from Herpa Wings for the 737 MAX family. That is good because it's been height adjusted to look much, much better than it has done in the past, but we are still missing some printed details. So we really have to beg Herpa for every single little print on their aircraft models, except on the belly of the aircraft, because here Herpa has no hesitation to add prints, but then also to immediately destroy them with holes in the fuselage for stands that are not included with the aircraft models, making them completely pointless. And I'm sorry, what is this? Look at that. So much better is the fact that they have added the doors to the cargo compartments on this aircraft model here at the back and also here at the front. So there we have it, the Boeing 737 MAX8 of Fiji Airways in their current standard livery from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500. And what can we say about this aircraft model? I mean, hey, I have to be honest here. I like this aircraft model. I mean, I like that Herpa has done a narrow body from the Oceania region. We don't see that often enough. And especially also that it's, for once, not a Qantas. Sorry, Qantas lovers. But yeah, we get quite a few of those. And then we have a really lovely livery. Will this aircraft model fit everyone's collection? Certainly not. Most collectors will have little to no use for this aircraft model, except just for it looking nice. And it's paired on a 737 mold from Herpa Wings, which is genuinely really good. So I think, even if it might not fit everyone's collection, I think this is a lovely little aircraft model where Herpa has put in most of the things they do well and very few of the things they don't do well. So yeah, a solid scale 500 aircraft model, definitely worth having in one's collection. So on that positive note, it is time to end today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new around here, why not hit subscribe? That would be absolutely awesome. With that, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.